Mental Health Mondays with Kate. Today is body image part 1. And I just got my workout done. And since we're talking about body image today, it seemed appropriate to just go straight from the workout into this. So here we are. Body image, I want to start with what it should not be based on. Your body image doesn't get to be defined by other people. Your body image is not about how your body looks and what that then means for who you are as a human being. Let me unpack that one a little bit. I, for many years, defined myself, this is going to make people in my family sad or mad. Sorry, it's just real. For many, many years, defined myself as the fat cousin. I was the one, right? Now, my cousins are beautiful and handsome. Like, it's just real. And so I would look at pictures of all of us together, and that's how I defined myself. I was the fat one. That's what I limited myself to. That's what body image should not be. Whatever your body shape is, whatever your body size is, it does not get to be the thing that says who you are. Because the minute we do that, the minute we let our body become the thing that we are, it's the lens through which we view everything else and every other title and definition that we give ourselves. So we associate things like, if I'm the fat cousin, I'm probably not the strong one in the group. It's just such a domino effect of the things that we begin to tell ourselves. So go back to the record player that we've talked about before. If you don't know what that is, go back, katejmeyer.com, scroll through my feed. Either way, you'll get there. You will find them. These come out every Monday. They do have their own dedicated channel on my website, www.katejmeyer.com. Anyway, I already forgot what the first thing was because the second thing is so passionate to me. Whatever your body is, whatever it looks like, whatever shape it is, whatever size it is not the only thing that's true of you. As I have said before, I'm both ordained in the RCA, not that that means much to many of you, and I'm a licensed counselor in Michigan, right? So that's my combo. That's my lens that I do everything through. So for me, it is central that we hold on to the idea that we are created beings. We have been lovingly created, knitted together, as the psalmist would say. And so because of that, we know that our body is a central part of this part of our life. It is not the only part, but God gave us these bodies so that we could live and move and play and enjoy and investigate and participate. Not so that we could look in the mirror and say, I am worthless. I am to whatever negative thing you throw at yourself. That's not why we have these bodies. So, how do you change your body image? Sorry. Probably a mistake to do this after a workout. I get a little froggy. We're going to talk about the changing it next Monday because there's more I need to say on this part. When I had bariatric surgery just over 2 years ago, the preparation for that, there's like a whole big thing you have to go through and do, and I'm glad about that. I wasn't glad about it at the time. But one of the things I did before, and I've done now twice, once at my 1 year and once at my 2 year, and I imagine I do this annually, I don't know, fill out a little survey about my body and how I feel about it. And the first time I did it, pre-surgery, I cried, not because of how I felt, but because I was relieved somebody was finally asking me these questions. So I'm going to ask you these questions, and I want you to think about these. Don't scoff at them. Don't just blow through them, but really think about them, just for a couple seconds. Just a little like, I'm on board, nope, not at all, or somewhere in the middle. Try that approach. Do I like my body? Do I love my body? Am I proud of my body? Those three questions. Do I like my body? Do I love my body? Am I proud of my body? Finally being asked those questions was a game-changing moment for me, because I did not like my body and I was not proud of it. I have a like-love thing thanks to a boss I had working at a summer camp one year. And so I really do understand the distinction between like and love. And I can say I have always loved my body because God created it for me. What I did not like is that I knew what was on the outside did not match who I felt I was on the inside. Is my outer appearance all of like everything that I'm created to be? Absolutely not. No. But I did believe that my body was holding me back from being the full person God created me to be. And over these 2 years, as I have changed, not just my body, but my mind, really my entire being, I can say with 100% certainty that that was the case for me, right? My story. So what is your story? Do you like your body? Is it doing for you what you think it should be? Are you proud of it? Are you proud of what it can do? That's a part of body image. Body image is not about you saying, I wonder how other people see me. Because here's the thing. If you don't love you, it's going to be really hard for other people to do that. If you don't like yourself, it's really hard to be surrounded with people who do like you, because it takes a toll. When we are constantly degrading ourselves and constantly telling her, putting that negative record out there, it takes a toll on you, and it takes a toll on the people who are trying to love and support you. So give yourself a break, and give those who love you a break, and start saying something like, here's my favorite part. When I look at my body, here's the thing I love the most. I had to do that once in college. I didn't have to. I could have refused. But in college at a Bible study, we were asked that question, and I was in a pretty negative headspace, disordered eating wise and those kinds of things. So I said my feet. And that stayed true for me for a really long time, because despite what I did to my body, despite, what I fueled it with, what I did and didn't do to move it, my feet kept me moving, and they were in good shape, and they didn't, I didn't, well, in high school, I rolled my ankle a lot, but that's besides the point, right? It was my feet. That's what I was proud of. So what, when you look at yourself, if you look at what your body looks like, the size that it is, the shape that it is, how, if you use things like toned or defined, or how does Bridget Jones say it? Wobbly? What words do you use? If you look at your body and you say those types of things, you are limiting it. You are limiting it, and your body image becomes negative, and your body image becomes your full image, meaning when you look at your body and you tear it down, it becomes the only thing that's important to you. On the flip side, if you look at your body and you talk about how much you love it, that too, I want to be clear on this, can become a different kind of trapping cycle where we can become obsessed on the other end. And it becomes the only thing that we put our time and our energy and our focus into. God gave us these bodies, but he gave us these bodies so that we could live, so that we could engage in the world, so that we could be the people we were created to be, and we could help others do the same. So if your body becomes your trap, the only thing that you think about, the only thing that you spend time on, that's a pretty limited life. It's not very exciting. And it gets daunting. And we miss all of the things, all of the many, many, many things that are true about us, that God implanted in us. So body image part 1. Your body does not get to be the thing that lets you define who you are to other people, because you are much more than that. So here's what I want. I could give you a bunch of things that, adjectives that describe who you are. I could go on and talk about, your strength, your courage, your kindness, your intelligence, right. I could go on and on and on. But me saying that to you, when chances are you don't know me, doesn't mean anything. What is life-changing, what actually makes an impact, is if you do that for yourself. So that's your challenge this week for body image part 1. Your homework is to look at your body, recognize it as the created gift that it is for you, and then reflect on, do I like my body? Do I love my body? Am I proud of it? Am I proud of what it does for me, but also for the people in my life and for this world, right? Keep going out. And then I want you to think about who you are. Expand your identity beyond your body. I limited myself all those years that I referred to myself as the fat cousin, because I'm a lot more than that. But until I know that, both places, until I know that in both places, it doesn't make a difference. I know that now, and it makes a huge difference. So I want you to know that. I want you to know those things. So figure those out for yourself. Send me a message. Shoot me an email. Next week, body image part 2. There's a blog coming out later this week that I think you would probably really like. So you should go subscribe to www.katejmeyer.com. If you want to hear what roller coasters have to do with therapy, that blog's coming out later this week. You don't want to miss it. Next week, body image part 2. Still don't know what we're going to talk about, but there's more coming. Do you like your body? Do you love your body? Are you proud of your body? And what are the adjectives that actually identify who you are outside of your body? You are created. Go and live into that truth. See you next week, friends.